it lags about 10 seconds behind. I just need to grab the link so I can put it in the thing so we can do the thing. And the okay. Upcoming question mark? Oh, there we okay. All right, this is fine. I know what I'm doing. Okay.
Use this.
Save. All right. And so it should show up on the project in 1 minute.
I've never used this
Every
software.
time this happens, I'm like, I hope. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's do a cute little refresh.
Oh, I guess
No?
I'll open up BackerKit over here.
Oh, did I not save it? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, no, it's there. Oh, BackerKit.
Don't come in here yelling at me.
Don't just work. Just work. I'm so sorry. We're figuring it out. Did I do it wrong? Possibly. Okay.
What are you trying to do?
To link it to BackerKit, they usually pull the little thingamabopper, like this little number right here. That should work. Did I put the right time in? 5:15. Why computers?
I can see
Mercury.
it on the BackerKit.
You can? Did I put the right time in?
Yeah.
5:15. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
There's
All right, never mind.
a solid 30-second-ish lag, but we're live.
That's perfect. Cool. Awesome. Hello.
Yay.
Whenever people come
is
to
our
this
train still going?
Yeah, the train is 28 strong currently.
Our elephant train is oh no.
Oh, no. It went away.
Yeah.
Oh, the elephant train. Apparently it's an elephant walk. I have been corrected. Which is more weird than an elephant train, frankly. What do you mean you walk around like that? I don't. Frat boys are so strange.
I love that we're making reference to something that like nobody is familiar with.
Listen,
unless they were on the other stream, but
yeah, it was that other stream, and I don't remember which one. I think the first. It must
the
have
first
been the
one,
first.
I think.
Yeah,
because we mostly did trivia in the second one.
That's true. Yeah, and since then, it's I think my middle might be joining a frat. I'm like, so you want to elephant walk, and now my mother-in-law's like, he's gonna die of alcohol poisoning. I'm like, they don't actually drop like flies, like the way that you're speaking. Like, it's not.
Best of luck to them.
I mean, it sounds awful to me, but I'm not a joiner, so I'm like, you want me to do what? No, I'm gonna go to my room and read. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the offer. No.
How are we live? Are there people watching?
Yes, there's 14 people watching. Hello,
Okay.
all 14 of you.
How have you guys felt about BackerKit and trivia and Go Team Radiant Sin coming in at 69%? I'm so proud.
I
think it's an outcome we can all be proud of.
Yeah. The Radiant Sin, like for a minute was bottom of the pack, and then just like staged a comeback and just like kept up. Like they did some flippy floppy with Cruel Seduction. It was fascinating. I enjoyed it so much.
Competition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that we know that like it was a good experience, it's going to be interesting, like how we can kind of bring that forward into new projects and stuff, and like how, because we love the interaction.
I think with the polling, like on season 4, when we do Bluebeard, like we probably won't do trivia because it's less suited to it, but we were talking about maybe doing like a choose your own adventure like we did a couple of Kickstarters ago. Like there's a story, and like as a collective we go through a story together based on what people vote on. But it was harder there because we just had to like count comments, but here we can actually do a poll, and
when it'll be really cool, I think, depending on how we do it, because thank you, Amanda. Because I if you are familiar, or maybe you aren't, because I just found out about this a couple years back, but like it's not super common. There's a Bluebeard like RPG, and part of like the way the structure is for the RPG is that you go into particular themed rooms, and so like maybe we'll like kind of replicate that with the choose your own adventure, and like each of the rooms will be like one of the books, or like have something from one of the books or something. I don't know. The world is our oyster.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff we can do with just like that theme and like curiosity and the forbidden and the final numbers for backers.
We have 10 minutes left, but we are at 1,964 backers, which is frankly amazing. Like, we how many did I have with Wicked Villains? Like, not very many.
It was less
like
than
a lot.
1,000. It felt
it was like
so
870
big at the time
or something.
And then yeah,
so it's kind of crazy to like do a come so far kind of thing, and just like these editions are so gorgeous. Like,
they're ridiculous. Like,
I can't wait for y'all to get them.
it's such a stupid thing. They've got the ribbons in them, right? That's what we ended up doing. I was reading to my kids. The book I'm reading to my kids right now has the ribbon in it, and I'm like, this is so nice. Like, I don't have to find something random to stick in here. Do I have a
bill that will not be paid?
Are they
on
ever
time?
in my hand? No.
Yeah, no,
Lindsay sneaking in at the last minute, huh?
Nice. Yeah, no, there was a book. Oh, the freaking Court of the Vampire Queen has a ribbon in it. And like I was flipping through it for something at some point in time, not to read it, God knows. But and I was like, this is lovely. Like, this is just very nice. Yeah.
I'm a monster, and I either TB or dog ear my books otherwise. So I
dog ear the shit out of my books.
I dog ear constantly.
If it's not a hardcover where I like horrendously pull the dust jacket in from one side or the other, depending on where I'm in the book.
That is just no.
Yeah.
I'm over here like barely opening it, hoping like it doesn't crease the edge. Like,
I still have my copy somewhere of Cutile's Dart that I had when I was like 14, and it is on its last legs. Like, it's like yellow. It's like, I'm afraid if I shake it, some pages will fall out, but I still have it.
Yeah. Those old ones are good. Yeah. It's good times, but
I just don't read it in paperback as much. But every once in a while, I'm like, I really am craving like a book in my hands.
I assume Savages is in response to our dog earring. And
yeah.
I'm
so sorry, but also
it's fine.
Like,
but that's how I move through everything.
Already, kind of messed up. I'll flip it, like how people hold it all the way around. But that's if it's like a thrifted and someone else already heard it.
Someone else already heard it. Who hurt you?
Do it.
That's honestly, I was like, I know as an author, I'm bummed out that mass market like is going to cease to exist like this year. But as a reader, I really do like the trade paperbacks, because I do a foldy backy. I can hold it in one hand, and it's
But I
House
love
of
that.
Night. God,
a little, put it in my pocket. I love that.
I can't hold them anymore because it like hurts my thumbs and like this stuff. But also the writing's so small, and I'm an old, and I'm like, this is not 9 font, whatever the size font is, 9 on Kindle. That's what I read it at. Everyone around me can read my books with me on airplanes, and you know what? You're welcome, random dude trying to like be like, what are you reading?
I've gotten really addicted to the continuous scroll. Like, even when I have to like hit the page flip button on Kindle, I get annoyed now. Like, I want a continuous scroll on my phone, and I I read so fast that it's basically just like do, like pages. What do you mean pages?
Yeah, well, I mean, when
also,
I send
Amanda, OG House of Night, hell yeah.
So that's the House of Night is the PC cast. Am I conflating that with
right?
So I just did this event with one. I got to meet her daughter Kristen Cast, who's lovely. I have not read her books yet, but she is lovely. Two, I just did this woo woo event with Hayes House, like in South Carolina, not North Carolina. I know geography. And the main lady who ran it, whose name escapes me because I am the worst, she designs Oracle decks, and apparently she and PC Cast, like back in the day, freaking did an Oracle deck together, and I think I owned it. And I was like, oh my god, like that's so cool. And she's like, yeah, I designed it, and like she's super cool. I should email her. I haven't talked to her in a while. And I'm like, her daughter is lovely too. So yeah, no, I read the shit out of those books.
Back in I had a podcast called Wicked Wallflowers back in the day. That's how I met Katie. And I did this interview of Kresley Cole and Gina Showalter together, and they were on a road trip with PC Cast and her daughter Kristen. It is Kristen, right?
Yeah.
And
Kristen,
so all of them were together in a house, and it was the most chaotic, hilarious thing I think I've ever been a part of. They were just like joyful, giggling chaos the entire time, all of them. And I was like, this is goals. Like, I want this as my author friend group.
They used to do like book. Do you remember the Kresley Cole Author book tour that they did?
Yeah.
Like it was like a bunch of authors in a bus, which at the time as a reader, I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard of.
So
as an
cool.
author, I would die. But that is the idea of like a group of authors going on a tour is really cool. It sounds like chaos of trying to organize it, but like that's not my problem.
Oh no, my brain just went like challenge accepted. I don't know about a bus, but like
I mean, I hear it's possible that we might get a little taste of it in October. I don't know. We'll see if Chaotic plans chaos.
I think we already have hit some bonus time because it's technically.
No, we have 7 minutes left.
But it was supposed to end in 4 minutes.
Oh. It was supposed to end in 4 minutes.
So it's already. So this is a new feature, guys, of Backer Kit that we haven't experienced before. They do this fun thing where at the end of the project, if somebody backs, it extends the time by it's 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And so every time somebody backs within that 10 minutes, it resets the timer and the project gets to keep going a little bit longer.
That's cool.
Carmen, would I consider writing with one of my children? Well, listen, I don't think I'd co-write with anyone because I am a freak of nature and I don't like to share. But my eldest has gotten involved in fanfic recently. But it's like fanfic, but it's like OG, like it's not of a fandom, it's just they're writing original fiction on like a fan fiction site. And like it is real. Oh, it turned rainbow. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So that we're now in bonus time. We're in like fancy bonus time.
Bonus time. But they've gotten into like fanfic, and like I never really found fanfic like as a community, and that's one of like my saddest things in existence, because like everybody I know who was part of fandom has these great stories, and some of them are crazy but great stories, and now I get to experience it through my child who is writing. I think it's a choose your own adventure with a haunted house, and maybe like it's a little bit why choose, but also it might be everyone dies. I don't know. She's like, there's gonna be like 100 endings. I'm like, 100 endings is crazy. But you know what? Live your life and live your truth, my child. Live your truth. Good luck. God. Yeah, so we're just gonna
we get rainbow glowy magic stuff now. And
I like that it's like
I am a child.
It's for design elements. I'm like, somebody cooked with this. I like this.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I just did. I just did copy edits on Tender Cruelty. I forgot to post an excerpt. I'll do that. I'll do that. I promise.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
so
we
sorry.
did. Promises were made,
It's been,
Katie.
listen, I got my wisdom teeth out, and my husband's like, "You'll only be
Ooh,
down for a couple days. It'll be fine."
that's a
And I was
lie.
like, "Yeah, sure, totally." And then it's been 2.5 weeks, and I'm still getting headaches. Like, I'm mostly healed, but like, I get these, like, it's almost like TMJ. It's like kind of still swollen up
Mm.
here. And I'm like, "It's been so bad." And he's like, "Yeah, it was gonna be bad." And I'm like, "What do you mean? You told me it would be easy." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "'Cause you wouldn't do it if you knew it would be bad, and you need to get it done because it's gonna become a problem." And I'm like, "You lied? Trust a good man. He'll lie to you for your
Fair.
own good." But yeah, so it just like
Uh,
I lost 2 weeks of March. Like I don't know. It was pretty gnarly. Oh, fish for me. Okay, thank you. Tell our dogs to be quiet. Sorry. That's some good fish. Alaska fish, the last of it.
Oh, we got to get through ours. Our husbands went and caught fish together in Alaska, and it's really tasty.
It is. It's kind of ruined me for other fish, which is a really
No, it does.
inconvenient truth.
Yeah, it's both the best thing I've ever had and horrible because now I have unrealistic standards.
I'm like, what do you mean that's oh, I do want to go to Maine and have lobster rolls though.
Mm.
I had a lobster roll in Boston and it was absolutely phenomenal. But my publicist's eldest child, I think, is going to college in Maine or something, and they were talking about how Maine lobster rolls are superior. I don't have an opinion. I've not had a Maine lobster roll, but the Boston one's delicious. And oh, a concussion's terrible. Um, I hope you're okay.
Oh no,
Concussions
yeah,
suck.
concussions are really like scary and rough, and please take care of
Mhm.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want a lobster roll. That's something that they can't go fish for.
Yay. Thank you for coming to say hi, Amanda. We are very,
Yes.
very excited. This has been such a thrill. And just like, I don't know, it's been really fun having everybody come and like be excited and honor this series in like a fun way that I think that community that we were talking about earlier, you may not
Yeah.
have found it with fanfic, but I feel like you got it with your readers.
Oh yeah. I definitely like it's been just really lovely the people that like have read and continue to read and like um it is funny though, like some folks I promise the final book is not Dionysus. He doesn't get a book. I'm sorry. Please. Please leave that man alone. It's none of you. It's none of you because you read and understand. But yeah, no, it's just been really lovely. Like it's just supports really like it's been great in general, but it's allowed me and my editor to like take big swings. And the fact that you've responded positively to big swings has forced us or allowed us to arm wrestle production to being like, look, people want the thing. You can't tell us no. And I like it when nobody can tell me no, creatively speaking, because then you get polyamory everywhere.
Yes, you do. Yeah. I'm laughing because I guess if there's a time delay on our live feed, then us being like, we're in bonus time, there's time left is happening way after, and us being like, it's over is going to be also delayed, but it's fine.
I think it's like 30 seconds to a minute. It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
Shannon.
Yay, Shannon's here. We love you, Shannon.
We love you, Shannon. Yeah, no, I'm really just this has been just like the most like enjoyable project I think on my side of things that we've run yet, just because everyone's just like, we're happy to be here, we're excited to celebrate the series. Like I have my favorites and we're team this and we're team that. Like the teams were so much fun. I know that I wasn't in the comments, but I was reading everything. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's been a fun one too because we've like really dialed in the people that we collaborate with, like Shannon and
Mhm.
like Deborah, who is amazing behind the scenes and just like keeping everything calm and moving. But also we're like to our printer who does like our paper products here in Southern California, where we're like, we want to do like advent calendar windows for like QR, and he takes our just like babbled nonsense and comes back with like, how about this? And like
Yeah, I can't do this, but how are you thinking this? We should cut it this way so it's the most like pleasing experience for people like opening them. And I'm like, thank you. I love you. Like platonically. You're the greatest creative. Thank you, sir.
All right.
On like the coins, we got the coins now.
Oh, we
like
just went into bonus
reset?
time. This might go on forever.
You know what this feels like, except more exciting, is the fucking Marvel reveal, where it's like every 10 minutes you get a name on a chair. I don't know if either of you saw that. I think it was yesterday.
I didn't watch it, and I didn't understand.
No.
I saw a post where it was like Marvel really had X like million people staring at chairs, and I was like, what?
No, I didn't watch it, but I saw reaction videos to it because they literally had like this huge ass line of chairs that no one was sitting in that had names on the back, and then every 10 minutes they'd move over and like play a little like whoop boop and like it'd be a new name, and it's literally like I think 25 main characters. I'm exhausted by Marvel. I'm not gonna lie. The only Marvel show that I've watched or movie that I've watched probably in the last couple of years is Agatha All Along, which was amazing, and I want season 2. Everything else, I'm like, this is why I stopped reading Marvel comics, is because it felt like homework. It's like, oh, you have to read this and this and this other thing in order to understand what's going on over here. And I'm like, I don't like homework. I want to just be able to plop in and sit and watch the show and enjoy myself. And like Agatha All Along was really fresh. Like it just was a fresh ass story. It was really gay. Like everybody was acting their ass off. It was gorgeous. But I haven't even watched the new Deadpool movie, and I actually like Deadpool. Like I just it's how I feel about Star Wars too. I'm like, there's too much homework. I don't want it.
I mean, I got involuntarily dragged into the Star Wars fandom by my 9-year-old who lives for Star Wars, and he takes a Star Wars writing class that I help him with. And so I can now tell you the difference between Star Wars vehicles and the entire like history of like, it's incredible the knowledge that has been put in my brain against my will about Star Wars.
Carmen, I did see Nikki's father reveal. Yes, I did. And I
don't know what that means.
So from Agatha All Along, like
oh,
her son, Nicholas Scratch, died for reasons. And it's never really talked about who like was the other half of the component to like create Nicholas Scratch. And then I think the creator, the writer, somebody did an interview recently and like talked about it and sort of confirmed this kind of headcanon that I had, which is like the greatest experience as a viewer when you're like, I wanted that to be true and now it is true. And so like, and Aubrey Plaza's in it and she's phenomenal. She's so good. I love her. They're so gay. I just love it so much. Anyways, I'm gonna have to rewatch it soon. But Star Wars, yes.
Star Wars is involuntary, and I've been over here like, here's some Tolkien. Like, can we?
I'm bad at fandom. Like I get into it, and occasionally like this zeal comes over me, and then I get really into it. Like I wrote My Hero Academia fanfic. I didn't finish it. Don't look it up. It's fine. But I feel that way. Actually, there's a show right now I'm watching slowly, but I have to wait for the dub to come out because my husband doesn't read fast enough. Doesn't like he hates subtitles, and it just ruins the experience for him. And so we're waiting for the dub.
Dubbed. I can't watch it.
Anime is fine. Anime does not.
Anime is fine. But like,
Solo Leveling
actual shows.
Oh no.
There's all these like sexy romance shows that are on like Netflix or whatever from like other countries, and they get real into it, and but they're dubbed, and it just can't. It's wrong.
I've watched Alice in Borderlands probably 3 times through now, but only in like sub because it's Japanese, and they have a dub version, and I was like, I think you'd really like this. Like, let's just try it out. And same thing, like my brain tried to skitter out my ears. I was like, nope, we can't. This is bad. Bad mouth feels. I don't know, but I'm watching Solo Leveling
Jurassic
right now.
Park, Jurassic World fandom.
Is there?
I need.
There's a new movie coming out, and Jonathan Bailey has slutty little glasses, and that's all I know about it. I think it's Jonathan Bailey. He's like a chameleon. I never like know that I'm looking at him until someone's like, "Oh, that's Jonathan Bailey," and I'm like, "Shit,
well, now
all
I
right."
need to see Jonathan Bailey's slutty little glasses. Hold on.
They are. They're very attractive. Jenny, are you watching 1923?
I am. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not mad at the slutty little glasses, honestly.
Yeah, see?
I'll watch the movie for this.
See, my thing is like, I really like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. I did not like the third Jurassic World because what do you mean that I can count in like only double digits? No one's tried to go pet a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex and got eaten. Like, I see how people act with buffaloes or moose or hippos or whatever. Like, hippos kill more people than dinosaurs did in that, however long that window was. And that was upsetting to me. It broke the believability. That's my line.
How we can just keep making the same movie where we're like, you know what, it didn't work the last 7 times, but what if this time we made?
But I think that's the most realistic thing about those movies is because humanity as a whole is stupid, and they're like, yeah, no.
Fair.
And I do think, like, Jurassic World worked because it was more of an adventure movie than a horror movie. Like, it was very tonally different than Jurassic Park, which I have deep trauma about. I love it, but I have a deep trauma about because I watched that shit in theaters when I was 6, 8, something like that. And like the moment the goat got eaten, I started crying and I did not stop. And my mom, in typical like Gen X, did not take me out of that theater. Just let me sit sobbing through the entire movie.
That's character.
It did something. And here we are.
Also, I need you to know the only other live stream, or no, I've watched a couple of like live streams of other backer kit creators when they were like mid-project, and it's always like very organized and like project focused, and they like show the project stuff and talk about the project timeline, and we're just,
that's not what you're here for.
Jumping on randomly right now, and we're like, the goat died.
The goat died.
Everyone's going to take away from this is Jonathan Bailey's slutty little glasses.
Yes, and honestly, everyone should go look that up if you haven't already.
The first thing that pops up, the first caption says, Jonathan Bailey's Jurassic World Rebirth preview photos are shaking the gay internet. And you're so right. This is great.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They knew their audience, and they're like, what if? Jurassic Park movies at 5's crazy.
I think there's a lot of trauma that we've all got from those. Like, there's obviously a group of us that were at a certain age.
No, but you know what else traumatized a generation, and now they're about to traumatize a whole ass new generation?
Yes, I was going to say that.
Final Destination. I had to pause the trailer and walk away. I had to pause the trailer. Like, my eldest was telling me about the teaser for the trailer, and I'm like, stop talking right now. Stop talking right now. That's upsetting me. No. And then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, now all the kids are gonna, if they haven't already, are gonna do marathons of the Final Destination movies and be afraid of log trucks.
OG trauma.
Will not.
10 more minutes.
Yeah, I will not drive behind a log truck.
No, I will pull over and wait. And just wait. I have to say though, the believability of it as someone who bartended, the second you get glass, you got to dump the whole thing out and wash it.
See, but when she was telling me that, I'm like, that's not how that works. They have to dump everything out. But then I was like, it's a backyard party. Of course, they aren't following protocol. I
won't go anywhere near a log truck. I'm so afraid of roller coasters. I never got in a tanning bed, ever. I was like, absolutely not.
There was several horror movies in that time period that had tanning bed deaths, like really tragically, like very upsetting. No,
which
thank you.
Honestly, if it scares the tanning bed out of you, then we're doing good.
Yeah, we win. Look how good our skin all looks.
But that's the only one I'll give them. And yes, Carmen, they got buried, but Alex and Spencer better end up together. Is the team we choose? Yes. Oh, look, an actual project question.
I guess we could talk about the project. So basically,
especially because we just got extended for another 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So what will happen is that on April 10th, we will send out an email and be like, hello, friends, here's your survey. And it'll have a chance one last chance to add on any extra items if you feel the need to. It'll also have the question of like, what do you want your name to be in the book? there's probably gonna be a caveat, like, don't like, we're not gonna put any, like, tomfoolery in there or, like, questionable material. So, like, please put your actual name or, like,
We come after you
your
via email or
handle
something,
or
of course.
something. Yeah. And then so you'll have until the 14th. So you have 4 days. Most people, like, fill it out when they get it, so, like, it's not it takes, like, a couple minutes, it's very quick. But you'll have till the 14th, and that's when we cut off because we have to send the files we have to get the files formatted and then send them to our printer so we can get the books to you, and so we can't wait. So April 10th is when and we'll post an update so you'll know it's coming, like, or that it's been sent, and you'll hear from us, and you will know. I promise it won't be secret.
Yeah, yeah. And it'll be super clear, and you just gotta give us your name. And
you will know.
did you just
It won't be secret.
I'm echoing somewhere. Yeah. And it'll be super clear, and you just gotta give us your name. And did you just project? I'm echoing somewhere. It's so bad. Okay. I think I got it to stop. That was horrible. I'm still not used to my own voice.
For a second, because I kept hearing your voice, and I was like,
yeah.
My headphone fell out of my ear, and that somehow changed what was happening. I don't know, but did you just, because I was having mic whatever issues, did you explain what happens if they've done the pay as you or like pay later?
Oh no, that's the other important bit. The pay as you go. If you opted for that option, we will send you an email. You have to check your email. It'll come from Bonkers Romance or Backer Kit. We're not entirely sure. We will when we post the update, it'll have a section specifically for you in there. It'll be the same thing. It'll just be a form like that we create so that like you don't get penalized for doing pay overtime. Same deadline, or it'll be sent on the 10th, same deadline on the 14th. It just won't come as a survey because you'll get your survey
until you've paid in full. And so since we can't ask you in the survey, we'll just ask you in a form and then we'll combine the two. So don't stress if you did the pay. I can't remember what is pay overtime. It's called.
I think it's pay overtime.
Yeah. Because quite a few people did that. And we're really interested, guys, if you have feedback about any of these new features or like Backer Kit in general, or like if it's been a good experience, or like as you do the pay over time, like did you like having that as an option? Like how can we make this better for you?
Yeah, because I mean, it was really nice for us on our end of things so far, and like I expect that fulfillment will also just be very seamless because it's all in-house. So it should cut down on any like we've had issues in the past with like Apple privacy relays, but like that won't be a problem here because it's all coming from like where you signed up, however you signed up. Yeah, so everybody should get notifications and get all the information that they need. You just, got to check your email, which I am guilty of not doing. I almost missed a survey yesterday and almost deleted it. And I was like,
oh, when it's me, where they have to be like, you haven't done your survey. I'm like, oh no, I'm that person.
I'm the problem child. I'm sorry.
I'm glad that pay overtime was a good option for people. It especially because we've looked at it in the past, but like we don't want it to ever be with like a predatory, like those sort of short-term loan companies where like there's a fee or a credit check, or like it's got to be Backer Kit makes it really easy and they're not charging you anything extra for it, and it's easy to manage on our end because it happens automatically. It's not Deborah sending manual PayPal invoices, which we have made her do on occasion.
But it being in-house Deborah and like automatically through Backer Kit is nice because it means we don't have to chase down anybody, and that you'll get your surveys automatically, I think, don't quote me on that, but I will have the appropriate information in the update when we do survey stuff. Hopefully our Backer Kit people aren't watching this being like, that's incorrect information, Katie.
No, AG, are you watching?
I'm so sorry. But yeah, no, it's but it's really like they really like had a focus on like your experience with projects to like make it as seamless as possible, which is nice and helps us too because it means you're less confused and frustrated, and then we're hopefully less confused. Sometimes not.
We've got guidance when we get confused, but we also have like they're really just focused on how we can streamline it for you guys in terms of like our ebook or audiobook delivery, and like for the next projects, giving like early access, or because there wasn't anything limited on this project, but there will be on future projects. And so like being able to sort of reward that loyalty of people who come back and give them early access or like bonus rewards or whatever it is really nice.
Oh, and also you're gonna want to get in your survey anyways because there is a special little something in there, a special
Yeah,
surprise. Um,
maybe 5 of them,
maybe
but
5 surprises. Um, it'll be great. Listen, when I like to like I'm bad at secrets, but I enjoy surprises. So
I was about to say,
I
I'm
don't know
really
how that
proud of you for
works.
keeping secrets, honestly.
So hard. I'm over on freaking Blue Sky being like talking about this project that hasn't even been announced yet and sharing probably far too many details. I don't think my editor's on Blue Sky, so no one is there to tell me I can't do it. I'm like, sorry. Yeah, surprise. There'll be a surprise at the end of your I think well, it's either at the end of your survey or get an email after your survey. I'm not entirely certain which one, but completing your survey is how you get the surprise. So 5 surprises.
Mhm.
Yes, since you purchased with this campaign, you will be notified with the next campaign. The follow page is actually up. Um, I don't have a link for that handy because I'm a mess. But we
Deborah
will.
immediately springs into action when we say chaotic stuff like this.
Well,
This is
here's
a
this thing that
glimpse
we
into
didn't.
the background.
But it's yes, so you'll get an automatic notification. We'll probably do some kind of update of some sort, like with the link explicitly. But then when it does launch, kind of like we did with this one, it'll be like, "Hey, we launched, guys. What's up?" And it'll go to everybody who ever backed a project ever once. I don't know
Well,
if
have a YouTube channel, so I'm gonna text it to you guys. I don't have a YouTube account. Like I can't put it in the chat.
Yeah. Text and
past if the past trends hold, we'll be putting some kind of teaser in the fulfillment for this project. So like when you get your reward for this, there will probably be a postcard with something fun. Like I don't know.
Maybe it'll have here's the link. I'm gonna put in the comments. I think this works. Maybe.
We've done everything from like a quiz to one of the books from the next project to like
we did, didn't we? I forgot about that.
We sent the whole ass book. We were just like, here you go.
For you. Yeah, 38 seconds left.
But we've been looking at really fun stuff for this one.
Oh yeah. So the survey basically is like how we collect your address so that we can send you things. It's also an option to like add on anything extra that you maybe like want like after the fact or change your mind about wanting and then it's also we'll have a question of like how do you want your name in the book, so it'll be in the back of whatever team you joined. It'll be in the back of that book.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4
sorry
3, 2, 1.
We did it. Yay, thank you everyone. Yeah, so but we'll do an update when probably after we send the surveys, just so that folks aren't like, oh my god, I didn't get my survey yet, and I don't want to confuse anyone. But explaining the whole thing on like what to expect and whatever. But it's but the survey is basically so we can get your name to put in the back of the book, your address, so we can ship you the things, and one last chance to buy any items from this campaign because the hardcovers will be gone. We aren't once this is over and like the pre-order store is done, we won't be able to sell them. Maybe as a potential add-on in the next one, but contractually we are done after this, and it'd have to be added into a new contract. So
yeah, thank you guys for the excitement. This has been what's made it so awesome. So
yes, so
Team Radiant Sin, hell yeah, with your 69%.
Yes.
Hand delivery to Alaska. I think we could probably make that work.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, like that's how they're all delivered, right? Like Santa Claus. Oh man. Also, my husband guessed that we would hit 485, and I told him he was crazy, and there's no way, there's no data to support those numbers based on the follower count. And sure as shit,
Well, no,
that
Price is Right numbers. You don't get it, Tim. I'm not giving you credit.
damn,
I'm
I was
giving
gonna
you
have him go
credit.
buy a lottery ticket.
No, he was way closer. Like when we first launched, I was like 320, 350. Like,
I know, I was like, I will be happy if we hit 300. That'd be amazing. So, listen, second place is still y'all. Kate, you fought
you
so
scrapped
hard.
it out.
Yeah. And again, if you backed in the first 48 hours, you will automatically get your team sticker like added
Yeah.
to your thing, your thing, your order, your box,
Your
the box
order,
the
yep.
things coming in. Like,
Words.
sorry, words hard.
And
Listen,
the
I was up
winning
in
team, there will be probably an additional sticker. We've just got to figure out what that looks like. We were gonna wait to see
yeah.
what which team
Yeah, so we
won.
could
And
cater it to it. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll be like, Shannon, what up? No, I'll probably
yeah,
design something. It's maybe. We'll see.
I'm excited either.
Captain question asking if they, since they got Hades, can they buy Persephone separately instead of having to buy the duo?
They're coming packaged together. So
Yeah. Yeah, because our person is yeah, and Patreon will also get the coin for free. So if you bought the coin or did the one click, you'll get 2 coins. So you can put them on your eyeballs. You know, for the ferryman. Like that's not morbid. um yeah, no, they're gonna be packaged as a pair. We just for the proofs, we just only got Hades because we were trying to make sure that at least one of the plushie went out with the influencer packages.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're done. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you
yes.
for being here to close it out with us. And
There will
you
be an
have
update posted probably tomorrow. Like probably tomorrow with just like there will be a short window of a pre-order shop or like a post late pledge pre-order, whatever you want to call it, shop. No, we have not gotten proofs of the overlays yet. But so if like somebody who missed it and wants it, it'll be up for a very limited time. I think I don't know when yet. But we're gonna post an update with like, here's what to expect, here's like the steps, here's the timeline, just so you have all the information. And then we'll do monthly updates after we send the survey, just with like where things are at, what's going on until it's time to ship. So thank you.
my favorite part is once the books are on a boat and we can track the boat. And like last time we saw it like coming through the Panama Canal, and like it's very nerdy and cute.
Yes. Yeah, extra prepared for the coins. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Right.
I'm going to end the stream. It's going to kick us all off. So thank you. Goodbye.